Well, there is no way to beat around the bush here, is there? I disappeared. I vanished without a trace. And I haven't been keeping you all updated. And that's not fair. Especially to an audience of over 1,000 subscribers. So you know what? Here it is. Here's the video I've been promising since roughly 2023. Here's what happened to BillBenBoCo Productions and what the future will look like. Let's do this one last time. Alright, let's just jump into it, no hiding around it. October 2023. Family wasn't doing great, and, well, the day I dreaded had finally come to pass. October 28th, 2023, we were forced to move out of our home and faced homelessness. Luckily, my mother was able to get me, my younger sister, out of that situation, and I've been living in the glorious Las Vegas. But then again, a few months ago, we had a short stint where we did live in Kansas, and the only footage of that was from the anniversary video. And, well, the long and short of it of Kansas is... it's so boring! But yeah, more to the point.
Hey! Where are the Thomas toys at?
Excuse me?
Yeah, where have the diepads been?
Well, I was getting to that before you rudely...
Tell us! No one told me that
Hey, who invited you people?
Fuck you!
Well, for anyone who saw the community post on January 2025, I lost everything in my Thomas collection in storage as it was all auctioned off. I still joke about it with friends, but it genuinely still devastates me to think about it. Where those guys ended up, who knows? But if somehow the person who owns my Thomas stuff sees this, I hope you're taking good care of them. I miss those guys, and I can only hope they ended up in a good home. But for a while there, I genuinely thought my time in the fandom was over for me. I had fallen into a small slump, and I didn't really know how to dig myself out. So I guess our story ends... Uh-oh.
Cinders and ashes, it's Diesel!
Diesel? Oh no!
Cinders and ashes, it's Diesel!
That's right, as if God himself told me to shut up, Diesel 10 crashed into my life. Me creating a weird, stupid joke within my friend groups of, quote, low tier 10, as we called him. Yeah, it's not really that funny, but where else are you gonna hear?
Your life is meaningless! Friday the 13th. Robbie Dukes! Hey yo, Twinkle Toe!
I'm just gonna lie here till the pain goes away.
Dear God! That's a giant spider. Thomas the Tank Engine's a bitch-ass motherfucker. They say Wendy's, but guess what? You're next. Hey, Twinkle Toes! You consider... Kill yourself!
Now! But with that out of the way, long before even I knew it, my return to YouTube would not be that far away. And if you didn't know that, well...
You so have not been paying attention.
My first reappearance would be in D10 Studios 235's Playrail Diesel 10 review, where I was lucky enough to, well, scream as Diesel 10.
I'm tired of having all my shit being sold for $50. I want retribution!
And later down the line, reappear in the Henry Spots Trouble video of his worst episode series. Then, I was lucky enough to score the role of James in
Go, gadget skis!
in Welsh Cole's series Sudrian Engines. And we even did a watch party of it recently.
Don't watch it, it stinks just like Welsh.
Screw you, Charles!
Ah, bite me, old man! Back to the topic, this would only be the beginning of me and James's history together, but we'll get to that in a minute. I would say where my comeback really begins was with both videos celebrating the Thomas and the Magic Railroad 25th anniversary, being a remake of the infamous shed scene and really useful engine, then followed by the Splatter and Dodge video, which will be important later, so keep this in your heads. And I started doing silly voiceovers on Twitter, which really popped off and gave me confidence in my hopeful future of voice acting. But back to my point. During our stint in Kansas, I made the Thomas Before 80 video, which, yeah, kinda flopped. But that's what happens when you hit a sudden hiatus, but you know what, whatever, who cares. Then followed my 2 remakes, and soon the decluttering of the channel. Fun fact actually, the Down the Mine remake was actually going to be a video by D10 Studios, but he scrapped it. So I just locked in and made it. Anyway,
Fun begins.
that's right, baby. More shameless promotion for Diesel 10 Meets Trouble! Woo! Now this probably shouldn't have its own chapter, but screw it! I feel like talking about all the stuff I did during this wonderful little tabloid rewrite. You're gonna sit there and shut up. I was originally asked to help write the original version of the Aftermath series, but when it was turned into a movie, I was brought on to voice James, and soon was brought on for Dodge. Me and him also have a brief history.
And I'm here to...
And hey! You know how he said that?
We sent out the script for them and waited on the lines.
Yeah, he sure didn't do that for me. He did this! Which, to be honest, is easier for me to register and record, but still. Anyway, on to my personal references I made since he did that section in the making of video. Of course, mainly, I gave James his Michael Angelis voice while being noticeably more flamboyant like in Season 5.
You wasn't concentrating, Thomas. Lucky for you that the buffers were there. Oh lord, I need help, and who's gonna give it to me?
This is a reference to the fact that I, myself, am the king. During the infamous shed scene, I was apparently the only one who shouted nonsense as James, as heard here.
Oh god, it's Diesel, no!
The first part of the "Oh Lord" line was cut,
Diesel's going to destroy me?
which, fun fact, was in one of the Magic Railroad scripts.
Diesel will destroy me. I need help. Who's going to give it to me?
Dodge's "Oh yeah" was a reference to Vector from Despicable Me.
And magnitude.
Dodge's line about getting something to eat was fully improvised by an old Mandela effect I had as a child where I thought one of them had said something along those lines. And honestly, I kind of wish they did. The line is still kind of funny, I gotta admit.
We'll tell him tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's good.
Say we get something to eat?
Yeah, I don't think anything's open at this time.
James' cries for help was a reference to BillBenBoCo Lost Media from the James Spin collab from 2020. I don't have footage anymore, I deleted this video years ago. There's a cut line from James referencing the Scrap Diesel 10 scene.
What did we ever do to you?
Why it was cut? Oh, simple, because someone forgot to record the line.
Oh, look.
This next one's not really a reference, but I found it funny that Splatter and Dodge get their own moments to call Diesel insane.
Sorry, boss, but you're insane.
You're insane!
Anyway, that's just about it. But I will give credit for it to give me the courage to join in on Thomas's origins.
Which you should also watch because it's big as fuck.
But past that, there isn't much else to mention. Or at least that was until I was added on to help write the Aftermath series, which I've been on since episode 2.
Aftermath coming 2026, by the way. Okay, bye.
Now that we've covered just about everything that needs to be treaded over, let's get to the point. You see, why I've brought you all here today is something very special to me. With my current resurgence in this fandom, I tried my best to declutter all the old content I made when I was a stupid teenager, but kept up what I liked purely for archival reasons. But in my eyes, it's just not enough to have a fresh start. So, in accordance, I've decided to start a new frontier I have called Project Rebirth. That's right, folks, this is the big announcement. Let's dig into the specifics. What I plan to do with this channel is simply make a more refined, fully experienced BillBenBoCo Productions, using a name I've been carrying on Twitter for at least the last few months, D5702Gabby. Don't worry about BoCo, Bill, and Ben. They will stick around in branding, but they'll be there simply for that. BoCo will most likely stay as the avatar of the videos in place of my profile picture, as seen in the skits today. Now, here comes the two big questions. 1. What happens to the channel? 2. What will welcome the new one? Well, as for this channel, it will become an archive for every surviving video from 2020 to 2025. The good, the bad, and the very, very ugly. Still, not sure if uploads will entirely cease, but there's a huge chance, so keep your hopes manageable. As for the second channel, I've got a good lineup planned with even more brewing while I'm writing this script. But some videos will be transferred over, mainly the pilot for the Random Adventures of Thomas and Friends along with its outtakes, the Brio ranking, my 80th video, and finally, Toby's Diversion in the Down the Line 93 and Percy Saga Tom Toys remakes. Not sure if more will follow, but we shall see. And we're not done yet! Now, I've never been good at promoting my other socials, so let's get that out of the way now. First, the only other platform I use as often is YouTube. Twitter! But yeah, I have two that you should mainly pay attention to. That being the business account that will be mainly associated with the new channel. Please make sure to tap the @ like this, please. Due to the fact my personal account will be having the same exact one, so do not get it confused. I have it up on screen. Go follow it. It'll go live after this video. Anyway, the other social is, well, the TikTok one that I had. Yeah, I used this one a lot back in the day, which is under the same name. As you can see, I'm not very creative in the naming scheme, but I'll only post edits and occasionally something random. Please note, most of the content is archived from 2021 to 23. It's very ungood. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's just about it. They will all be linked below and will be in further video descriptions. Otherwise, I think that's all I can provide. This is going to be a big journey for me, and it's going to feel weird to build back up from absolutely nothing, but this is what I want to do. And I can only hope that I have you all with me to help me grow even better opportunities. But I won't leave you with nothing. Here's the first look at the first video that will be on the channel. Have fun.
Find yourself a siding, Grey Wheels.
What are these things?
I haven't seen those things in forever. It must be as old as me now.
The Express Experiment, coming October 20th, 2025.